Welcome everyone. My name is Ed Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates very differently than any other lender out there. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us so we can go through a little presentation about what makes us unique and different. And then I'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the back-end software we've developed and how the leads work. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO with 29 years of experience, and how this all comes together to help you all close more loans. So let me start by sharing my screen here. And hopefully most of you have checked out this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. So here we have a little different setup. We're all about allowing you to earn up to 100% commission with unlimited leads, all powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together. And of course, we have AI integrated every step of the way. So again, why choose to work with us? We are not your traditional lender. We are a mortgage technology company. So we are building tools to allow you to scale up your business instantly. Basically, you can plug into our system and generate more leads every day from what you're already doing. So let me explain how this works. First off, the business model. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. What that means for everybody here, we're always going to be able to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at the 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we're funding the loan with our own money. We are the lender. We're drawing the docs in our name with our law firm, all that great stuff. And if there's any reason we can't fund a loan with our in-house team here, we want to make sure we have a partner with a wholesale lender that does offer that. So what that means is we have every loan program that exists from all the standard stuff, conventional VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of deals we typically fund in-house. Once we start going outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, those types of deals, we will partner with a wholesale lender. What's important is we have a home for every deal that comes in the door. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we've written every line of code for what you're about to see, and it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website. This is just one page of it, of course, with the POS, CRM, LOS all integrated into one place. Again, this is software that was built for us, by us, for loan officers, by loan officers. And it really comes down to one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our thousands of different loan programs or hundreds of different lenders, banks, and investors we use. It's just one spot for you and your customer. We can also pull instant rate quotes from all the loan programs where we are the lender, and we can even requote our customers automatically as the rates fluctuate, which is pretty commonplace now in the marketplace we're in at the moment. And this means your customers can come in from just a basic name, email, phone number, pull their own rates, complete their own 1003, pull their own credit, and get that all synced into our LOS without you having to lift a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all the standard mortgage company technology partners you're used to. So we have our Encompass-based LOS system, never have to log into Encompass though. We have our Optimal Blue for pricing, all integrated, industry standard pricing there, but never have to log in anywhere, just click the button. 5 AMCs at the click of a button with no logins needed. You get the point there, everything is a click away. And we also allow you to plug into our automated social media posting. So plug in your social media, plug in your picture. We'll create flyers and promotions for you and track those back to your link so you can generate more leads every single day from what you're already doing without having to lift a finger. And we have our AI built in every step. We also have dual Oz. A lot of platforms have dual Oz, Fannie and Freddie, automated underwriting side by side, but we take it a step further and have our AI analyze it to see which is best for our borrower. So definitely a cool feature there. And one of the things we're very passionate about here, since we're all remote, we want to make sure we still have all the tools and training at your fingertips. So that's typically going to be in our classroom style remote learning center. You can get in there 365 days a year, 24/7, go in there, add new skills, take new trainings. We also do our daily live video podcast training. So every day we do a different training there, daily live mortgage rate show we do, where we go over different products. We also have our loan officer trainings where we go in-depth trainings with loan officer topics such as structuring loans, clearing conditions, and those types of things. We also have our real-time Zoom support, so you can pop in there, get face-to-face with our processors. Since we're remote, we can still get face-to-face, take over your computer, click those buttons, get you unstuck during business hours. And we have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles, not just from us, but all of our partners as well. So thousands of articles, tips, tricks, guidelines, videos, matrices, all kinds of different resources at the click of a button. And we have our AI program with all of the federal and state regulations, so you can get an instant compliance answer at any time. And the final category here, definitely one of our favorite things, is to close our DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states without necessarily having to get more licenses. So great opportunity for everybody to expand their licensing footprint without having to actually get more licenses. We have all kinds of different ways company leads come in. Kyle will show you here in a second. Just understand it's a simple 50-50 split. And again, Kyle will show you different ways to get leads, whether you want to take our campaigns, copy those, or you want to import leads you're already doing. Kyle will show you how to build those in with the webhook here. And we have a cool button you can click at any time where you can refer a deal to your teammates and still earn 75 basis points. Maybe you're not licensed in that state. Maybe you have a conflict of interest. That's a spouse loan or something like that. Or maybe you've never done that loan type before. Click that button, earn 75 basis points working with your team here. And as Kyle mentioned before we went live, we love to meet everybody in person since we're all remote here. Once per year, we do our annual retreat here in Miami, VIP yacht party, cover the hotel room for our teammates, and it's a great weekend of events. Past speakers include people like Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank and Marco Simonis from The Profit. So great opportunity to meet everybody face to face at least once per year. Now let's get into the compensation plans. So first up here on the left, the Broker Unlimited plan is going to be for people that are more used to the wholesale broker model. So you're going to be working with our lender partners and not really working with our in-house team, and you're going to be earning 100% of the commission. So we're on a 275 comp plan, so 275 basis points we charge the customer. That's what we will earn, 275 basis points or 2.75%. And if we take a company lead, simple 50-50 split means 137.5 basis points or 1.375%. And we can broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners. Again, we're on a 275 basis point comp plan. That's lender or borrower paid. And you're going to be working with our lender account executive partners and their team. So again, you're not working with us. We're not the lender. You're working with the lender and their team. And you're also going to be working with a third-party processor since that's how wholesale loans are processed. And you can click a button anytime and refer a deal to our in-house correspondent loan officers that have more flexibility with pricing, etc. And everybody has access to company leads at a 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And since you're working with the other lenders there, you're just paying a $2.99 per month fee to use our system and our platform with no transaction fees. So again, this is for working with our wholesale partners, not using our resources, and using just our system here. Now, if you need more support, maybe you're a new loan officer, or maybe you're used to the correspondent flexibility that comes with that, the correspondent loan officer plan is the right one for you. You can earn up to 200 basis points. That's 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And if you take a company lead, that's 75 basis points or 0.75%. All of our in-house team can go non-Del or broker with all of our partners. And again, because we are the lender when we're doing correspondent, we have flexibility for pricing and price matching. And you're going to be working with a mentor to actually help you structure that deal and actually disclose that deal. Since we are the lender, we're going to be disclosing that. And again, since we are the lender, we're going to be using our in-house processing team. So you can reach them in the Zoom room at any time, get face-to-face with them, work with them on your file. And since all of the conditions are in our system, since we're the lender, our Calvin AI loan officer assistant helps you push that loan from start to finish every step of the way. And you can earn 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million. Again, we want to build a platform and a system for everybody. So if you are rocking and rolling there, you can earn 50 basis point bonus for any high volume. Unlimited leads at a 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And most importantly, there are no monthly fees here when you're in-house on the correspondent loan officer team. So 2 different plans there for people that like different types of business here. Just go ahead and sign up for the applicable plan. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can actually show some of the software we've developed. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. So just to point a couple things out, like most CRMs in here, you can create your notes, send your emails, send your texts, and there's a record of it here. But you can also click here to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminder tasks for yourself, of course. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them on your behalf, all that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But what really starts to set us apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can just put a couple pieces of info in without pulling credit and click one button here to pull all the different rates from our different outlets, select the rates you want to show your client. And within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with them, you can send them a nice quote that looks like this, where they can see their different rate choices. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean and see the loan info. And if you put in an address, you'll notice it pulls in the Google map automatically, the property taxes automatically, Zestimate automatically, and does a actual insurance quote for them as well. Of course, has the proposed loan info, has the automatic monthly breakdown of taxes, insurance, all that kind of stuff, as well as the estimated lender fees. And then if you scroll down, you'll see, of course, you're here as the loan originator on your quote, but you can also add a realtor. So I added Jose here as an example, but you can add your realtor partner. So your realtor partners absolutely love this because they know when they send you a referral, not only can you quote them with this cool system, keep the realtor updated on what's going on, but you're putting them here on the quote, showing their client, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor partners are going to want to refer deals to you as opposed to somebody else who's not using this, not including them, and having these cool quotes with them on it. Now, the best part about all this is the client can then just click Start My Loan Application. And that takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003, don't have to leave the page. They can upload the documents we're going to need. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where the loan is at, which of course updates automatically as you go through the process. So the client has everything they need here in their login. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end, on your login, once the client has submitted their application here. So if we come here, you'll see that the application is submitted, 100% complete. And what happens is we pull credit instantly and automatically. So when they submit their application, we've already pulled credit. So when you come in here and open the Encompass API to originate the loan, not only is the 1003 info already pulled in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported into here. The liabilities are already imported into here. So everything is here ready for you to go. Now, Nick did talk about the dual AUS earlier, the dual automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie at the same time with the click of a button. And then also our AI analyzes it to let you know which route may be best for that customer in that scenario. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, if we scroll down here on this same page, you get your underwriting conditions, right? So your processor, you can come in here, upload documents to fulfill the conditions or dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter. So everything is here for you in this one portal. And this is how we can take a client from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our CRM, quoting them, gathering their 1003, their credit, their documents, originating the loan, fulfilling conditions. Everything is here in one system from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick mentioned earlier, we're more from a marketing background, so we don't buy leads from third parties. Our leads are from our actual campaigns. And what happens is when somebody opts in to be contacted through one of our campaigns, you're sent a text message immediately. And that way you can call them within the first minute. So I do have an example here of my text messages coming to my test account, right? So you'll see here all different kinds of leads. This is about an hour worth of text that my test account was getting here, just like you would get. Notice there's some purchase leads coming in, some general requests, some DSCR, some foreign national leads. So all different types of leads coming in here where the second that you get it, you can click the link, call them. So you're always calling them within the first minute. Now, another way that we provide you with leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press a button that automatically drops a text and email to them from you. So you can call hundreds of people a day, dropping those automatic messages there. And not only that, but we give you the leads in here to call. So you see there's always thousands of leads in here for you to call. And most of these are opted in leads. It's not a bunch of cold calls, right? These are actual opted in leads that you can call hundreds of them in a day. We also have lists like realtor lists where you can call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those relationships. So there's always calls for you to do here in the auto dialer. Now, another way that you can get leads in our system here is, as Nick mentioned earlier, if you want us to run campaigns for you. So we can copy our campaign and put your budget on it. So those same ads that we run, those same leads that we get that we know close, we can put your budget on those and those go to you at no lead split. So, want to make sure that people understand this is not required to do. We're going to give you free leads every day at a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to have us run a campaign for you on the front end, those leads are going to go to you without the 50-50 split on the back end. So you can increase your pipeline even more and increase your pipeline with deals where you're getting paid full comp on because you got the lead on the front end. And it's very simple. All you do is order it and tell us what kind of leads you want, and they start coming into your CRM, right? We do all the routing. You don't need to know how to set up ad campaigns or anything like that. Now, another way you can work leads in our system here is to import leads. So we give you your webhook here and the instructions on how to import leads into our system, because maybe you're already getting leads from another third party. Maybe you're purchasing leads from Zillow or LendingTree, or maybe you run your own ad campaigns on Facebook or something like that. You can use the webhook here to bring those leads into our system instantly and automatically, right? So as soon as the lead comes in from that third-party source, it's injected into our CRM instantly. Our CRM notifies you, so you can call them and quote them and do all that kind of stuff, just like any other lead that you receive from the system. So essentially, every way there is to receive leads and work leads, we have that built here into our system. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here, our CSO, with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. He'll talk about how this all comes together and how the support works here, and then we will open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a mortgage loan originator. So you heard about the LEADS program, amazing, second to none in the industry. I don't think there's any company out there that basically lets the whole team participate in the LEADS program, right? So that is definitely amazing. And then we have the technology that is going to allow you to capitalize on those leads. Everything is fully integrated for you. And I'm going to tell you, coming from somebody from my generation, that is what we really need, because what do you do if you have the leads if you don't know how to integrate it into your process as well? At the Mortgage Calculator, we take care of all of that for you. The CRM is fully loaded, ready to go. So rest assured, we also will provide plenty of support, because with the leads and with the technology, the loan applications are just going to be streaming in, and you will not be left without the support that you need to be able to connect all the dots and be closing your loans as soon as possible. You are assigned to a mentor that will help you with all your loan structure and your file disclosures. As soon as you get that loan application submitted email, your mentor is going to be replying with some helpful tips so that you can get ready for that loan structure meeting. As soon as your loan is structured and ready to disclose, you'll meet with your mentor to review the file and get it disclosed. We do disclose all of our non-delegated files where we are the lender in-house, and we do have the broker channel where we do not disclose those, but you will still meet with your team leader, or should I say mentor, excuse me, with your mentor to review that file and make sure that it is ready to be disclosed by the lender. Once it is disclosed, the non-del file is disclosed, intake takes over, registers your file on the portal of your choice, and then submits the file to underwriting. And once the file is approved, then your loan processor will take over, grab the conditions from the portal, synchronize the CRM, and you will start working together with your processor to clear the conditions. At which point, once it is cleared, it does go to our closing department to get ready for funding and for a happy closing. At the Mortgage Calculator, we definitely like to stress the support, and we have our live support Zoom room where you have our intake processors, and we have our in-house processors in there to assist you with procedural items. And we also have live loan structure and quote structure support. You can find me in the Zoom room from 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, where I am assisting MLOs with loan structure. And we have many success stories in the Zoom room where they're coming in with one loan file thinking they're going to have a full doc file, like one of our MLOs recently. Her first lead for her paid for lead campaign was, wouldn't you know it, a file that had been denied somewhere else, 85% LTV investor. They were denied full doc. She came to the meeting thinking it was going to be bank statement, and lucky for her, we met. because it was actually a profit and loss loan due to large deposits that could not be verified. 3 weeks and 2 days later, after several additional loan structure meetings, she closed her $1,056,000 first loan with the mortgage calculator and made a nice hefty $16,000 commission. And like that, we have many other success stories at the mortgage calculator, where they come in for a loan structure and they leave with a loan file ready to be disclosed. So looking forward to having you at the mortgage calculator to helping you structure and close your loans.
All right, thank you, Jose. Let's go over the next steps, then we'll open it up to questions. So when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join and sign up for the applicable plan. Now, just to go over the plans again here and the difference, Broker Unlimited typically for people used to the broker channel, the wholesale channel, or more experienced loan officers, right? Because you're going to be obviously working with the lender and a third-party processor. And again, you're making 100% commission. The only thing you're paying here is your $2.99 a month tech fee. There's no transaction fees, no commission split there. So again, more experienced or more people used to a little bit more of the independent wholesale channel. Now, for newer loan officers, or again, people that want to take advantage of the flexibility of being correspondent, typically going to be on the correspondent plan here. And again, working with a in-house mentor, working with our in-house processing. And of course, there's no monthly fees because you're an actual in-house correspondent loan officer, as opposed to this side, all you're paying is the monthly fee because you're getting 100% commission there. So you're going to go ahead and sign up for the applicable plan. Now, it's going to take you right to sign that initial compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, you don't have to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. But once you do sign that agreement, that's what's going to kick off the next steps of us reaching out to get your ID documents and walking you through how to have us sponsor your license and all that kind of good stuff. So you're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join. Now, I know there might be some people tuning in that are not licensed yet. We actually do have a partnership with a mortgage school so that you can get your license, and we do reimburse you for the costs on your first check for both the course, which includes the 20 hours of education, as well as your NMLS and test fees there. We do reimburse that to you on your first check when you go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training to take that course. And again, that course includes the 20 hours that you're going to need from the mortgage school to pass your test. So if you're not licensed yet, you're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training. You're going to get your license, and then you'll go ahead and sign up here to start the onboarding process at the mortgagecalculator.com/join. So with that being said, we will go ahead and wrap it up here. Let's stop recording and let's get into the Q&A